Kieran, before we look at the FA Cup test tomorrow, Massimo Luongo has joined, and what does he add to the ranks?
Yeah, he adds quality. He's a quality technician, a very accomplished midfield player. Good experience, of course, fast experience. In the English leagues, in international football, and he's a good character. A good professional, experienced player in the group, and of course we've got a couple of long-term injuries in that position, so we've been late for a few months now. So it's great to be able to add Massimo to the squad, and he's fitted straight in. He's obviously trained with us for a couple of weeks, so it's good to have him on board.
Someone else that will be with us until the end of the season now is Joel Coleman, and evidently since he's been here, he's made good impressions.
He has, yeah. I think we were very fortunate to get him in because we lost Nick Hayes, who was doing a really good job as the third goalkeeper, which is an important role in the squad. People probably don't understand it, but I think that the second and sometimes even more so the third choice goalkeeper is so important to your environment because they're the guys who are out training every day, training the day after matches, facing shots. Giving the energy and the spirit to the group and the competitiveness to the group. So them roles are so important, and Nick was doing a really good job. We have Vaz as a fantastic goalkeeper as well in supporting and pushing Christian. And when we lost Nick, we didn't want to weaken the department, and Rennie was able to bring Joel in, which was a big positive, and he's made a big impression from the first day, really. So again, good experience being around, successful campaigns, and is a valued member of the group now.
And you've highlighted before the good attitude and application of the group, not just the signings, but the whole group. These two add to that, and that's something that matters, isn't it?
Very much so. We work very hard on checking the characters that are coming into the group, and I would be very reluctant to add anyone to the group who I thought was going to, have a negative impact on the culture or on the dressing room, and certainly that's not been the case. The players who've come in the summer or before that or more recently have all been of the right characters, all coming here with a hunger to try and help the club, and that's really important.
It was a busy festive period. The lads seemed to get through it well physically, but there was, of course, sickness passing through the camp. I know you won't want to go into too much detail, but hopefully the lads are recovering.
Yeah, just about. It has, again, I've not seen a strain of anything go for a group like what this has. So even this week we've had players still not recovered, lots of players having to go on to antibiotics, lots of coughing in training and meetings, people unable to train. So we're getting there. We're in a better position than we were 3 or 4 days ago and certainly than a week ago. But we're not out of the woods yet. There'll be a few people missed the game at the weekend, and we're going to need the weekend to recover. But we feel like we're out on the other end of it a little bit, and hopefully I think by next week will be the first time I think I can say in a while we've had a healthy group in terms of injuries, and then hopefully a healthy group in terms of illness.
But a sign of how serious this has been is that there is action being taken at the training ground this weekend in order to hopefully benefit next week, isn't there? Yeah,
the club have done everything they can, to be fair. We've been splitting dressing rooms and travelling on different buses and whatnot, but the reality is when you're in such close proximity, of course we've been through a lot of this with COVID over the last while, but again, even having been around a couple of outbreaks of that, this spread much more fully than that did in my experiences. So yeah, the club have tried to take the precautions and tried to do what they can, but in reality it's gone through maybe everyone in the group apart from maybe 2 players at this point, and it's not been a 1 or 2 day thing for a lot of the boys. It's been a week or more of quite bad illness. So it is what it is. As you said, I think the players trooped on as well as we can. We haven't had too many missed training, and lots of people have gone out on the match pitch because we've needed them to. But I look forward to, again, hopefully getting through the weekend, and by next week we think we'll be in a better position.
I think you said when the draw was revealed that this is a good marker, of course, against Championship opposition. And what do you expect from tomorrow's game?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Of course, it is a little bit of a break from the league campaign and thinking about those games that we've had or those games coming up, and it's a competition that we've won a couple of games in, but it's a big historic competition that we are proud to be part of, and we'd like to go and win the game. No doubt about that. We'll go out and try and do everything we can to win with the players on the pitch. Of course, it's coming at the end of a really busy period, which again we've had our issues in, so we're going to have to rest some players. We're going to have to change the team up, but I've got no doubt that the 11 go on the pitch will go out and give everything and try and do what we can to get into the next round.